4 sets of armor for the CTs, and there will be 3 for Fnatic. They've also got 2 smokes, flashbangs, HE grenades. They're going for an A execute right off the bat. Very common. You'll probably see the smokes towards jungle and the steps that Golden's throwing right now. They'll flash over and use the HE grenades. I would assume towards CT spawn map. That would make a lot of sense. Try and take down Hobbit with those nades. Watch out for Hobbit's HP.
Push back. 1 HP. Much he can do in this. Still tries to go back out. Second nade's going to take him down. KRIMZ able to take a fitch as well. And inside of the site, it's AdreN to fall next. So good play from KRIMZ. On top of that, they find Mo, leaving Dosia. 1 versus 3.
Indeed.
They can take their time. They'll plant the bomb. They can easily do that. Safe side, no worries. They've got the numbers. They don't need the angle in the post plant, just strength. Play it together as well. They want to play the trade, which is fine. I think Dosia was just spotted by KRIMZ, so they know that he's working this direction, and they'll start to head spread out. flusha tagged. Dosia tagged much worse by KRIMZ. No one other than KRIMZ. 3 kills for him.
I like those nades being brought into the fray. I haven't actually seen that before. We've seen that strategy a million times now when we'll be casting Mirage. T-side pistol, those 2 smokes, flashes over. The 2 HE grenades, that's a nice variation. It's always playing on CD spawn. You saw how he got wrecked there in that certain position. Once you know he's there, drop him on his head. He's taken some damage already. He goes down, and that's a key player. And you can focus on CD spawn, take that area if you like, and it will be KRIMZ, who's been having one hell of a tournament, rolling back the years. This time I actually mean it, as he gets 3 kills in round number 1. Couple of AKs, or just 1 AK, couple of Galils coming out. Mac 10 for flusha, and there is a force buy indeed from Gambit here. CZ's Deagles and Mo with the scout. He is the team sniper, of course, and we'll see whether he can find some tags and weaken up the opposition for his teammates with those pistols.
Hobbit to watch the window if anyone gets close. Smoke down. flusha's going to work underneath the underpass. KRIMZ JW. Spread each respective side of A. Fitch up close. Played a little bit off of Mo, who's got the scout with Fitch up close. The only angle he really has to worry about is a main rather than just connector. Hobbit goes to peek out, see if mid's clear. That would have confirmed Mo could watch just toward A main. Confirmed it, but didn't exactly do well doing it because he went down. Good shot, Mo. Scout starts off. JW could be next to go down if he's not careful because Fitch is still inside of the corner. So he's got the advantage on this. Oh, that Molotov could have been the end of JW. If he threw that, Fitch would have jumped out with the P250. He still might. Fitch, he's gonna hold it. He may not think he's there because of that alone. The question is, does he check it back turns? JW still considers it and just barely gets away with it.
Nice work by JW, you're right. I don't know how he survives after throwing the Molotov. Some more scout tanks coming in from Mo, but they won't do enough damage. 3 versus 1 as AdreN comes in with a Deagle and the helmet. Bomb will be planted out of his vision. So now, objective, try and pick up a rifle, which he does. Some damage towards CD spawn, can't find the frag. Golden takes him down. 2-0 Fnatic. They managed to negate the force buy of Gambit there. Lovely work, and this is a great start for the Swedish side. You're absolutely right. So much legacy on the server right now. The current major champions versus Fnatic. So prestigious within CSGO. It'd be a shame to see one of these organizations not make it to the round of 8, but one of them has to go. It's a best of 1. It's brutal, but it is going to mean a lot of drama will be unfolding before our eyes here, Matt. It's going to be a lot of fun. How many blunders do you think we're going to see today? That's going to be the most exciting, I think, when someone makes the huge mistakes, the pressure getting to them. Yeah,
this is a difficult round. Cloud9 versus Vega. After this game, it's Space Soldiers versus Mouse Sports. I think everybody evenly stacks up all the way through. Not one game more lethal than the other. Good play from flusha. He'll take out 3. Hobbit gets 1 in return, but Lekro's already in the site. Lekro looking sharp. I mean, this team has a ton of potential. It seems like it's just finally being actualized.
Absolutely. Lekro especially, like, obviously he appeared on our screens through about Malmo 2016 with Godsend, had that one amazing tournament that's dropped off completely.
Had a really cool Drop the Bomb documentary about him.
He did, go check that out. And then we haven't really seen him until this complexion of Fnatic. We haven't really seen him come to life since that tournament, but now he's actually starting to look like his very best once again. I'm a big fan of his, and Golden as well. I love what he's done with the team so far. 3-0, Gambit with a weak buy. As you can see, UMP for Dosia. AWP though for Mo. He did not force buy with the rest of the team, got dropped the scout. We'll see whether he can find anything here towards middle. No smokes in there. That's a really strange play from Golden. Where's the smoke towards middle? Not even flashing though. That's the easiest kill he'll get all game. Start off too well for Fnatic, but flusha trying to redeem the team as he takes Dosia down to 8 HP. Remember, Dosia's only got that UMP. As the smoke comes in, blocks off the entrance to the B-bomb site, as you can see there. flusha will have to wait for that to dissipate.
So JW inside of the window at least has some position to work with. Golden down, but massive damage onto Dosia. He's the one with the kit, by the way. There's only the one. Bomb not yet really committing either way. In fact, left at horseshoe. Lecro's going to leave it there. I think he's realized, yeah, he was heading toward the apartment and then went, wait, I need that. So he went back to get it.
JW is waiting for mistakes to be made there. He got an opportunity. Dunks a nade on AdreN's head, but no kill found as of yet. Smoke will be there to take his vision away from AdreN. Maybe set up for a boost, but they're going towards the B bomb site right now. That's where Lecro is with the C4 on his back. Flush up, contact play, trying to find any players jumping up just like that. Doesn't nail the shot just yet.
His way in. Molotov already cleared the man. Lecro, good find. Hobbit down. That means, unfortunately, the boost is Dosia. He's low on HP. He gets one for it, but he's sitting on 8, which means easy bullet done from Lecro. Still at 3 versus 3. Off the bomb plant. And AdreN gets tagged through the window.
I like that boost for Dosia, though. The fact he gets 1 out of that, that's enough of
They're going to reverse it. I think they just did. I'm pretty sure KRIMZ or Lecro is in that corner now. Good play from Fitch to find out JW lurking, but they've done the same thing in return, so KRIMZ can watch the door. And Lecro's going to watch Catwalk. The first to make contact with KRIMZ. Yeah, no doubt he wins that. He gets tagged to 29. Down to Mo. AWP, not a chance. Fnatic get first gun round as well.
Yeah, great calls there towards the end of the round. I love that counter boost. You just found Dosia out there. Let's use that position ourselves. KRIMZ watching towards the kitchen door. His teammates got the window covered. They trade frags effectively, and KRIMZ pounces. Once he hears that orb shot rattle through the server, he knows he's got 1.5 seconds there to take him down, and he does it in style. Very well played indeed. 4-0 for Fnatic there. Gambit almost certainly on an eco now. Fitch, interestingly enough, he does get a CZ and armor. Hasn't had the strongest of tournaments by his standards. Expecting a lot more after the last major. Dosia and him will have the body armor, some deagles. Mo, of course, once again, full eco. They will have the maximum loss bonus going into round number 6. Try and find any sort of kill they can here. If they do find a kill, they won't try and win the round. They'll just try and save the AK-47. They'll go turtle up with the upgraded weaponry and try and use that, especially Fitch and Dosia. If they can find an AK and save the armor as well, that'll be fantastic for their economy next round.
Have you met my stats man I bring to some events? His name's Peter from HLTV.
I've heard of him, yeah. I've seen him walking around the building.
Well, he's letting me know that apparently some people on Twitter as well. He meant to DM me, I'm sure, but he actually tweeted it publicly. This would be only the second time flusha just barely gets mown before running out of ammo. Only the second time, the other being envious at MLG Columbus 2016, where the defending champion did not make the playoffs at the next major.
Wow.
The winners of Cluj.
Well, there we go.
Cluj-Napoca. Sharp turns around and finds a dread as well. Yes, they're against pistols, but man, oh man. Man run rampant. He'll get shut down by Dosia, but that's not really going to matter. It goes 5-0 Fnatic.
People don't put much weight in those kills, but in terms of his psychology right now, he's going to be fired up. He's going to be thinking, I'm performing when we need to. I'm getting in the zone. I'm not frustrated. He's going to be feeling calm and in that godlike status that he can run around and headshot anyone he wants. Those eco frags, they have more weight than what you think. So 5-0 now, and Fnatic with a lot of money to work with. We've got $9,500 on JW, picks up the AWP. KRIMZ with over 7. The other players not high rolling as much, but they're going for an AXQ once again. I like this. Dictating the pace of the game. As Lecro, as we said, building up that confidence, goes towards the A round, but he wants to challenge these players on the A bomb side with his AK-47, knowing they haven't got that sort of weaponry. Double orb set up though for Gambit. It will be Hobbit and Mo, of course. 2 players on the side, pitch towards CT spawn and AdreN holding the steps.
Lecro working with smoke in front, has KRIMZ with him. JW's going to give up on Palace for now, back off a little further without any information behind what is now a disappearing smoke. Golden set and ready. He's going to throw, I didn't catch, I think it's a smoke. So yeah, 1 CT smoke on this, and KRIMZ explodes in before it gets mowed, just before it blooms. So they do not elect to smoke off toward jungle and stairs, at least yet. AdreN's got some vision. Fitch, reverse fire, loses his vision. Damage done, but not a kill. He has to hit those shots. Yeah. AdreN, same thing. Gambit's just not winning duels.
Yeah, they're crumbling right now. This is a huge game, and the players aren't delivering. Finally, Dosia, he'll get a kill, but it wasn't the cleanest. They know exactly where he is. Good flashbangs coming through. Dosia might have found them a lifeline here. 3 on 2 now as he gets another one. This is absolutely massive by Dosia.
Maybe there is a god after all.
I think so. Bomb will be planted. They're both in CT spawn. They have got a kit. Hobbit with the AWP. Has he done enough? 3 kills in total.
AK down just inside of the site where Dosia got the kill. You can see it in front of the ticket booth box. Hobbit nearly got a chance to fire back at the exact angle because he knew where his teammate was lost. Oh, that nearly cost him. Picks up, and he still goes out while reloading. That certainly did cost him 6 HP. He's not sure where the second is. He's trying to fade out KRIMZ with a pre-fire. It won't work. Fnatic 6-0.
Dosia almost did enough there. It was looking like such a simple round there for Fnatic. Fitch can't hit his shots. AdreN, same story. Does get a dink in there. And Dosia, after being blind, I thought Lekro had that for days, but taken down. You're right, the god did start to arrive, but it wasn't enough. And now, I think, not even a tactical timeout as of yet. Gambit, comfortable it seems at this moment. We'll get into round number 7 here. Will be another partial buy for them. CZ's Desert Eagles. Have a look at the scoreboard. We'll have a chance to calm down. Fitch 1-7 as he gets dropped by Lekro there. Trying to jump out the window. No dice, I'm afraid. Another chance here as KRIMZ gets a challenge 2 towards the underpass. He will not succeed. Hobbit at least finds an AK-47. I'll probably try and fall back there. Flusha gives up his position by throwing the HE grenade. So now Hobbit, AK, armor. There's the scoreboard. Lekro 12 frags. KRIMZ not far behind. Looking towards connector and with a 20 here. Fnatic going to slow down the pace, try and work out what that AK is and use that information to their advantage.
Shot from Hobbit, takes down Golden. To the man advantage, by the way. First time in a while they've had that sustainably, so the round settles on it for a moment at least.
Yeah, well, for now, 2 AK-47s. Flusha.
Don't love the solo B right now.
Yeah, well, he's pretty far removed, Flusha, as he comes in to join his teammates. 35 seconds here. Hobbit just gets 1 kill. It'll be enough.
31 seconds. Flashed off, corner side bench means they drop through. They'll go directly toward him. Should, but we'll see. It's possible. Under the window. They're here. He fires early. Flusha nails him. Now it's a problem. They've got to retake yet another site, and they stacked out toward connector with no information. Gambit's struggling to get the reads right. Smoked off, bomb down, Mo's locked. Nothing he can do. And he's the only one with a gun. They'll work in. Smoke to conceal to his left. Double stack at bench for Fnatic as well. Dosia spot 1, good shot. Second one there, tradable, but not quite. Lekro slides out. Dosia 19. Oh. Lekro gets all 3.
He's done it again. He takes his tally up to 15 kills there after 7 rounds. Lekro is on fire. His ADR must be through the roof, and Gambit will indeed take a timeout at this stage. Here's Lekro from the bench. A lot of pressure here, especially when the team was coming from all angles. The bomb site, kitchen, and apartments. He holds his nerve, gets 4 in total there. Difficult round. Gambit with a nice play towards the underpass. Maybe they need to do more of that. Aggression towards those particular choke points, try and find the early frags. They're having a real rough time here, but the timeout will come to an end. Here's the ADR right now. So, Lekro, 178. So yeah, he is balling under control right now.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not bad. 15 kills for Lekro. I don't love that last round from Gambit. I think they needed to do more in mid to figure out what was going on. Left Hobbit to his own device. Found. Fired early. Didn't even let them commit to the site, but was found by flusha, and I think
it was a clumsy execution there for Fnatic. The final commitment, you can see they didn't want to jump out. The Molotov was in their way. They're trying to get intel there, but it's very obvious what they're doing. So they got some time to rotate there. But Mo, here we go. Manages to take down Lekro, facing from the connector there, just as the Molotov lands. So he uses that time to just take a lick of damage and find the first kill. JW takes a nade to the face. And now they're in recovery mode. They boost up to the window, I'd say almost certainly. JW will be the one to go up, and AdreN will be waiting. And, give him a nice greeting there. A few bullets in the back. 5 on 3.
That's an interesting call from AdreN. Doesn't need to do that in a 5 versus 3, but he'll take down Golden. Wins it, fair enough. Goes 5 versus 2. It could have gone 4 versus 3, and we've seen them already lose, I think, 2 of those, at least 1 in the last round. So smoke down, catwalk, good to throw. You can throw an additional one from that same angle that goes toward connector to try and take mid, but they've already got CT smoke in that position. That's by design. It was thrown by Hobbit to allow AdreN to peek, and now he's gone down again. Don't really need to be taking these fights.
Absolutely not, especially when you know you're you're losing the loss bonus at this stage. Pretty much a guaranteed round victory, but a 4-on-2, Fnatic know if they find any sort of kills here, they can find 2 more. Even if they go down after that, they're going to have a great chance to just ruin the economy of Gambit in total. flusha firing out some spectacular shots there towards the bomb site. Does a little bit of damage. Ball making his way towards shore.
This is the problem because Hobbit thinks it's clear. He's snuck out. That's overextension again. He thinks that he goes toward connector. He can get behind them. This is, I'm sorry, Gambit. That is pathetic. You had a 5 versus 2 and you overextended on every facet of the map.
It looks like the round will be safe at least. 10 seconds remaining. But yes, they gave up way too much there. 5 seconds remain. Surely Dosia doesn't go down. Fall back. Keep the weaponry. Mo especially. And flusha has no choice but to hold up as well. He won't get any money for the next round, but he still has plenty in reserve. Here's AdreN. Nice work. JW focusing on the vent. No flashbang going in before he's booted up, nothing like that. And AdreN punches 2 in middle, but yes, that was a 5-on-2 situation. Absolutely overextending that. Good work by flusha and KRIMZ, especially that 180 from KRIMZ. I didn't realize it looked like that. Very nice work. And now Gambit, they're in a world of trouble here.
Discipline,
fitch.
They need discipline, big time.
Yeah, well, fitch on the UMP. Got the double AWP setup still here. You can see a lack of utility. Lose this round, it's going to be double eco, certainly.
JW alive.
After he got dinked by a
connector, yeah. Exactly intended. Helps. Oh, picks up for it. Gets toward the fence, and AdreN gets caught off yet again. So good mid control once more from Fnatic. Bomb was over toward B. They'll back it off for now with that kill because now they've got some control to work with.
Yeah, AdreN really is pushing the envelope on a lot of these rounds. They get the advantage, then he goes for a challenge. To be fair, it's a difficult angle to face. He's just trying to hold the window. Fitch now at the A ramp, as you can see. That means A is pretty much open apart from here in that UMP. He's trying to get as close as possible. Find a frag pick with an AK fallback. That's the objective for him. 45 seconds now. Fnatic start to coordinate their final attack. It looks like they'll end up towards the B bomb site. 2 players in the underpass right now. KRIMZ will come and join them. They have no smokes. Has to be raw firepower here off the back of a flashbang. Golden will stay in CPL for rotations. 1 player here ready for them. Hobbits to be challenged once again.
Gets to win it out this time. Does find one on Golden. Follows it up. AWP gets 2. It hasn't been beneficial for them. The op. Mo's got 1 opening pick, and Hobbit, I think that's his first 2 kills on it. They still get a bomb? No, they don't. Okay, I thought they were going to say they're still going to bomb plant. This will help Fnatic. Back-to-back rounds for Gambit. Should still be, yeah, plenty of money for Fnatic, at least for this round, probably the next, because you're going to get a 3rd round bonus, so you're looking at 2,400. Yeah, they'll be fine for the next one as well.
Hobbits, good work.
Depending
the
on
second shot especially. Wonderful stuff. You can see the move in there from Lekro. Gliding around the corners. Doesn't phase him at all. 7-2. A couple of Deagles, JW and Golden opting for those with the little bit of utility. The execute coming in once again. Hopefully Lekro's got the AK-47. Indeed he has. We've seen this before. He'll be going in first. But Fitch playing in front of the smokes this time. He wants to challenge them. This time though he's got the AK-47 as he sits on the ladder.
Shot Mo. This time again with the op. Gets Lekro down immediately. JW gets blinded, probably for the best. This Deagle was wielding wild inside of the site. It's the advantage again if Fnatic smoke down towards CT and they run forward to get JW a gun. Dosia, very small gap. Smokes are gone. No bomb plant yet. That might be benefits, or is it? Dosia gets caught out. I don't think they realized JW was gone towards CT. Good shot from Mo. Bomb now planted. He couldn't quite get far enough ahead to find KRIMZ before such time that he put the bomb down. He has no idea where to look. Double op on the retake. Hobbit's just now gotten the M4 from where Dosia died. Tries to throw fire toward KRIMZ. He slides out, but nothing they could do. KRIMZ hits both shots, and Fnatic take the round back from Gambit as well as the money in doing so.
Execute, very successful there for Fnatic. A huge round for them to win. Still devastating for Gambit overall. So, Fnatic, 3 AK-47s, 2 Deagles. Drop the same smokes we saw in the rounds previous. They managed to find the opening kill. Mo with the AWP couldn't hit the shot. So many flashbangs hitting in a certain position. They push towards him. He gets 1, but then taken down. Dosia caught reloading the connector as well. It was all down to KRIMZ once again getting it done. JW now with the AWP up against pretty much full eco here. You can see some upgraded pistols, PT50s, and Mo dropped the first of those. Fitch though responds with a CZ kill. Overall, it is the man advantage. And then some for Fnatic, as two players have had armor, and Fitch, the AK-47, recovered from KRIMZ's body.
Drops in, Hobbit, pistol, nearly found Golden as well. Couldn't quite get the headshot, 68 HP. Smoke off to door. Nope. 9-2 is what we're looking at, or are we? Good shot from Fitch, picked up, but look at the position. Ooh, he's giving it away though. I think he thought they were running back toward him. He'll get away with the movement. Knows that he has to get toward Catwalk quickly. Do they expect that he's made that jump and gotten there already? Doesn't even matter. Great flash. Fnatic's looking like a championship team. Not maybe championship winning, major winning team, but certainly of a team that is a high caliber, much higher than they have been. Fitch stuck inside the site. Nothing he can do. Somehow stays alive.
Not the cleanest of rounds, this one, Matt.
Well, the good news is he'll get JW down with him at the very least. If he can get the other shot on the op, he's not going to get out at this point. He'll get everyone gone. I don't think he gets away. Oh, he might just be far enough, so that's all right at least.
4 kills, saves an AWP and body armor. That's actually pretty good news on the full eco. Fnatic will be frustrated by that. That's going to tilt them somewhat, that they let it get that close. Pulling out the Glock. It's a classic JW move, isn't it? They're trying to finish things off with a little bit of cheese there at the end. But overall, they'll be very happy with that Gambit, let me tell you. Comes down to a situation that was winnable. They managed to get out of the AWP, so that's some money recovered. Mo, one of the key players for Gambit, will have to step up this round, 9-2. Let's go for that execute once again. Why not? It's working so well, man. Let's keep running it. You don't need the AWP for this. You can just have the 5 AK-47s, drop those same smokes, and Gambit don't have a response for it so far. They're playing a very passive setup on the A-bomb site. They might take a leaf out of SK's book, perhaps, and just play a full retake once the SQ comes in.
Keep an eye on Lycro, 16 for him. Excuse me, 17 for him, 16 for KRIMZ. KRIMZ has always been a fancy Mirage player.
Yeah, he's great.
Connector on CT. Flusha to take down Hobbit.
That's in middle.
Lycro's gonna push again towards CT. Not even, oh, there, I was gonna say, not even flashing. There is the flash. Pushes them all the way back. Oh, I thought he was gonna spray both. Doesn't even matter, 1 for 1. Will certainly suffice. It's Dosia versus 3 and Fnatic 10-2.
Yeah, this is perfect for Fnatic. This execution's working so well for them. This time, though, they've got a player in the top of middle, watching for rotation, stopping anyone going off towards short, the window. They can't even touch connector. It's really nice to see as you watch KRIMZ completely destroy the defense of the A-bomb side. There's nothing they can do right now. And Gambit, I think they're eco again, Matt. Double digits for Fnatic, and they are looking formidable right now. They want this place in the final leg. They're hungry for it. Deagle's PD50s, a MAC-10 though for flusha, and they're going to be rushing B. Keep it simple, get in there. I'm not a big fan of these plays against full ecos, but luckily for them, it's just Hobbit there. Deagle, unless he gets a 3-man spray down, this won't do too much. It's going to be him dropped by the MAC-10, the best player to get the kill. For 600, make it $1,200 farmed, as he finds AdreN as well.
What an easy game for Fnatic. We thought round 5 was going to be gruesome. It's just been absolutely lacking from Gambit's side. It's going to be 11-2. Gets KRIMZ down, trying to save a weapon. Dosia gets JW and Lycro. We're back to a 2 versus 2 all of a sudden.
Hang on.
Problem being bomb is planted, round is gone, but they could make this more costly yet again for Fnatic, who also lost 4, all 5 total, but 4 last round just to the AWP that was saved. So yeah, this is certainly adding up.
Their money's very modest still, all things considered. They will get, obviously you can see it right now, they're still going to get 3,500 on top of that. So they'll be fine. But still, they'll be able to fully buy here, Gambit. That is 11-2, though. They desperately need these last 2 rounds. This has not been good enough. So, Matt, is this the time just to keep rolling with the A execution, seeing as Gambit can do nothing about it? I'm saying you just rush B now. They're going to be panicking. They're going to be thinking they're going to do that execute again. They'll probably stack like maybe 3 or 4 players on the A-bomb side, leave one alone in B. That's when the mind games really begin. You just drop a B rush in there, completely mix it up. That could be quite exciting from Fnatic there. We'll see what the response is from Gambit. I do not expect them to play 2 a day anymore. I expect at least 3. Dosia is constantly on the retake from CT spawn. Nothing they can really do. They're locked out by the smokes. They're losing players. So they're getting the worst of both worlds. They're not playing in front of the smokes and challenging, and they're not going for a full retake. They're losing frags before anyone can actually rotate over and help. So they need to decide, are we going to be fighting this one? Are we going for a full retake of the bomb site, letting them plant, and then we're going into 5-man unit? Right now, it's an absolute mess. And these are the current major champions, remember.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
He's going to keep the MAC-10. Golden's got a P250. What is going on here? He hasn't got a gun. He's got $8,000.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Guys?
Goldie.
Click on
Much
him.
to be. I don't know. I don't understand what that's about at all. You forget or otherwise. Apparently it doesn't matter because Fnatic's just running over them literally. flusha the site. Oh my god, he gets away alive.
He's got $8,000. There's 2 rounds left. Just buy an AK.
Yeah, I don't know. That was clearly he forgot to buy.
If you get to buy in the round 5 of the Swiss.
Listen, I'm trying to give him something. Calm down, Henry.
I'm just saying they're gonna win the
Look
round.
at the round. I mean,
Yeah.
flusha just walks in with a MAC-10 and slaughters them.
Yeah, this is difficult to analyze at this point.
This is not a Gambit team that I'm used to seeing. I don't liken this down to not having Zeus. This is something else.
Well, Golden, $8,000 doesn't buy a gun. 6 on the P250, it seems, and it works out. MAC-10 as well, of course. 12-2. You could be looking at the next team to make it to the round of 8. The legend status. Round of 15 comes in, and it's looking grim for Gambit now. Famas's, UMPs with even shotguns will come out. There it is, AdreN with the MAC-7. MP7 for Hobbit. This is the rounds in this sort of situation. This is where the storyline begins, man. The 12-3 will come in. It'll be like a 1 versus 2 clutch with a shotgun. 12-3 is the comeback scoreline.
Gambit might have to look to some other CIS representatives for some inspiration because a 13-2 comeback did happen earlier. QBF. KRIMZ is about to get a double.
Hold on.
Not even a trade. Doesn't even slide up for the trade.
You know.
Like, it's nothing going their way at all. He backs away from the duel instead of going out for it. Hobbit at least gets JW back.
Yeah, they just had no response on this map. Fnatic, perfectly played. Credit to the in-game leader and the coach there, knowing how to destroy the Gambit defense. Their A holds are weak.
Golden looks like a great in-game leader.
Yeah, he's fragging with them as well. He's nothing you can say about him saying, oh, he's in the in-game leading role, so that's why he's fragging hard. He's keeping up with them. Like, he always looks good. I think, in my opinion, I think he's a great addition to the team. Well, it's still a 3-on-3, Matt. Like we said, these rounds can always fall apart. It's the ones you expect to go horribly wrong in terms of the buy. They seem to go well. AdreN there, homing in, smelling blood in the water. He's only got that MAC-7 though. If he makes that work, I'll be impressed. He's coming in. Will he find them in time? KRIMZ actually will let them walk past. Oh, this could all fall apart. He's let them go past. KRIMZ is looking right now. He spots him, and he gets him just in time. That could have been absolutely everything.
Even when you think...
Yeah, you could hear that maniacal laugh come out of the... Oh, that was good. He just realized, I've just saved the entire round, guys.
Yeah. They apparently can do no wrong this game. Hobbit 15, 13-2, final score done. flusha gonna walk out. Realizes he's there. They pretty much touch each other. 13-2. Fnatic doesn't even look like they're breaking a sweat.
Too much fun, lads. Can we have a timeout? No fun allowed.
Yep.
Jason had declared on Twitter today, no fun in Counter-Strike.
It's true. That's why I play PUBG. Ooh, just kidding.
Just kidding.
Or am I?
But there will be a full buy, of course. Going to the next round, I expect armors, smoke grenades, flashbangs. Oh, only one smoke for Gambit here. But on the ropes, remember, if you are just joining us, maybe you've seen social media melt down. Gambit now looking down the barrel of exiting out of the major before the playoffs. Current champions from Krakow. 13-2 down, backs against the wall. Time to step up. It all begins with this round. The pistol. Diffuse kit on Golden. No upgraded pistols for Gambit to speak of. Glocks across the board. It will be Dosia at the A ramp.
JW. Shot left rope. On a window. Just got Hobbit down as well. This is going home, I'm afraid. Apparently QBF gonna fly the flag instead. JW wins it. 14-2 for Fnatic.
This is a game the major champions will want to forget. 14-2, no choice but to force buy here. You cannot allow Fnatic to get match point this early on. It's just not feasible. What's the play here? Dosia, the in-game leader of Gambit, will have to come up with something wonderful. He hasn't got a lot to work with, I'm afraid. Smokes, a flashbang, upgraded pistols. Of course, we'll break it down for you. 3 CZ to PD50 and a Desert Eagle. What's the play here? Like, there's no right answer. There's nothing you can really say. This will work. You just have to hope for the best, hope for a massive mistake from Fnatic. Maybe they get up ahead of themselves. I don't see that happening anytime soon. The way they're playing is absolutely amazing right now. 24 kills for Lekro. Oh, sorry, 24 kills for KRIMZ, 20 for Lekro, 17 for flusha. They're all just stepping up right now.
At least it's down by AdreN, something to get started. Push that smoke at AMA, and they're just going to walk out. Fitch, he manages to get away. Like their own KRIMZ find Hobbit and Dosia, however. And above the smoke, it is map point, playoff point for Fnatic. And Gambit, defending major champions, seemingly not going to be present in Boston.
Yes, it's done. They will have $2,000 to work with, $1,900 to be exact. And this is a face of a team that knows what's about to happen.
11 kills Dosia, 10 Mo. Compare that to the other side, 18 flusha, 21 Lekro, 25 KRIMZ. Even on the same page.
I'll take a massive mistake from Fnatic now to give this round up. 13 rounds in a row for Gambit just to get to overtime. That won't even be a victory.
Trying to slip out from underneath. Vermeer, hope for a mistake. JW jumps down, takes it out. Hobbit at least gets one back, but Flush is there for that. Bomb is down at the top of middle. Mo, Hobbit low HP. Mo last alive, 15. Found and gone. Fnatic 16-2, destroy the defending major champions, and ends their run here. Now, if you want to call it a run. Whereas Fnatic look revitalized, they'll be moving on to the playoffs in Boston.
Yeah, I was disappointed with that game on Inferno, but that's much more like it. We're speaking in agreement about what map they would play. I'd say as long as they don't do Inferno again, I think they'll be absolutely fine. They've stepped up. flusha, Lekro, and KRIMZ especially. That was unbelievable. KRIMZ with another godlike performance. If he keeps that up,